Matt here today, and we were talking about 4 months out from, a little over 4 months out from surgery now.
Yeah, a little 4 months, close to 5 months since August 23rd would be my 5 months.
All right, very good. And you had a sleeve gastrectomy as your surgery.
Yes.
And so take me back to kind of where you were before the surgery and what brought you here, and then.
Well, my heaviest weight was back in December when I was around 360 pounds. And I've had numerous medical conditions that were rising, pre-diabetic, and then was on high blood pressure medicine. And then right around the same time, I had broken my tibia, and it was because of my weight, where I fell. And I knew after all the health conditions I've been having, it was time to really look into the procedure, because I've been thinking about it for a long time. And I just never wanted to really accept that I needed that kind of tool to get me where I am now. But I knew if I didn't reach out, then I would be falling in that same category as where my family was. And I lost both my parents at a rather young age, when I was probably about 23, 24. The same year, exactly 20 years this year.
Right.
And then I lost my only sibling only about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And so with the health condition and all the conditions, and the more I thought about my mental state, it wasn't really that I was depressed, but it was just in the back of the mind of all the stuff going on in the back of my head that just kind of played a big contributing factor into it. And then I said I needed to do something, because I got 2 young girls, one just entered high school this year, and I knew I wanted to be around for them and watch them grow, where my parents at a young age passed away.
Yeah, it's scary to see some of the sequelae of the diseases that are associated, and you know, it's a struggle to lose weight. It really is. It sounds easy to just go, fix your diet a little bit and go exercise some more, and that's going to work. And that's not the reality. And then you start getting leg injuries and everything else, and it gets this catch-22. Well, the best thing for your leg is to lose weight, and you're like, well, I can't because of my leg. It gets tough. So what? And then you got to surgery 4 months ago. How's life been since surgery?
Oh, it's been great. I mean, I've been able to get out more, move around. I'm going to the gym now 2 to 3 times a week more than I used to 15, 20 years ago. And I'm even going to the gym with my daughter, who's just entered high school, and she wants to get in the gym. And I said, well, this would be pretty perfect for her and me to start getting a little bit more active together. And she's always been active. She was a dancer and stuff, but she had some setbacks because of health conditions from the family, and she's already having to deal with that. So we need to make a change for all of us. And it's just like my wife, she was at a pretty stage where she was heavy as well, and then she made a commitment long before I did, and I knew that I needed to commit with my wife.
Right.
Because if I wasn't there for her, then she wouldn't be able there for me, for mine.
Right.
So we had to work together for this.
So how much? You're a little over 4 months now. How much weight have you lost?
Since the surgery, I'm down 87
That's
pounds.
great. That's great.
And since December, I'm a little over 112, I think it is.
Yeah, that's fantastic. You're doing great.
Yeah.
How's the eating going now? Has it been what you thought?
It takes a little bit to get used to. There's still some foods that I'm adjusting to, like carbs and bread, and some of it I try to eat just a little bit so I can have just enough carb that you need. But at the same time, it plays a little factor of what I want to eat, what I can eat. And then the best thing about it is I'm learning to broaden my eating and my cooking. So I do a lot of the cooking in my house because I love cooking. And so I'm looking at all the recipes, and I'm expanding out on those and trying different things and using more fresh vegetables and stuff in there instead of canned stuff.
Yeah, we want you to enjoy food. That's not ever our goal, is to take away enjoyment of food. We want you, these surgeries aren't intended to do that at all. You obviously can't eat much, and so we try to work on prioritizing what you can eat and making sure you get enough protein in and vegetables. But yeah, you've done fantastic. You're still scratching the surface of where you'll end up with this whole thing.
And the first stage of the liquid diet and the puree diet, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, just because your body's getting used to your new life commitment, and it wasn't so hard. And even with the family eating regular food, it didn't bother me much, because I knew at the end it's gonna benefit me.
Right. Well, that diet's all designed to let you heal well, but it's really all you want.
Right.
You don't really want much else.
Yeah.
But your appetite will keep coming back, and the portion sizes will get to where you can eventually eat a small plate of food and eat different cultural foods and different things, but still enjoying life. How's your life otherwise outside of the eating?
Well, it's been great. We've been getting out more. And like, our family have always loved to go to all the state parks, and one of our family bucket list is to get all the state parks done in 1 year. So we want to try to hit all the trails at least within the 1 year.
Yeah.
And so when we're not doing something on the weekends, we just load up and head down to one of them. And my girls love doing this thing called geocaching. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's where it's a GPS and you go look for a treasure, and people put stuff in it and has coins that travel all over the place. So,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I mean, it's the weight holds you back sometimes. You don't even realize it, and you start kind of at first subconsciously, you don't even realize sometimes you're avoiding stuff and not wanting to do stuff, and it really just, you start getting that weight off, and all these things that you couldn't do before just become so much more possible. And you've done great. I'm very happy for you.
Oh, I appreciate it, and I appreciate everything you've done with it, and your team has been great. I mean, they've always been there. Anytime I have sent an email, I mean, I'm getting a response within, an hour, or maybe the end of the day, but I've always get a response.
Yeah.
And it's just been phenomenal. Every time I come here, everybody's been helpful as well.
We always like to think of it like a partnership, and we got a job too to make sure you know how to use this tool and have a system set up to make you successful, and you've taken it and ran with it. I'm very, very happy for you.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it, and I'm excited for my journey, because I'm still in the early stages of this lifetime commitment that I'm on the journey of.
Yep.
It's definitely exciting thing.
Good deal. Well, thank you very much.
Appreciate it.